Did the human species really begin with a single man, Adam? The story is a lot more complex and fascinating than that. The figure you know as Adam was not the first, nor was he the only one to populate the earth during his time. Now, you might be wondering, when did this Adam actually live? The time frame you're familiar with is surprisingly close. He lived approximately 4,000 years before Christ. But here's the twist. The man whose story has been passed down as Adam was actually a survivor. He was one of those who made it through one of the great cataclysms that have shaken our planet throughout history. He and his community then became the nucleus, the starting point for one of the major races that populate the Earth today. Let's think about this logically. The laws of nature and the steady progress of humanity, which we have evidence of from long before the time of Christ, make it impossible for civilization to have developed so quickly in just a few centuries if humanity had only existed since Adam's time. The timeline just doesn't add up. For this reason, many people, and with very good cause, see the story of Adam not as a literal historical account, but as a beautiful myth or an allegory. A powerful story that personifies the earliest ages of the world. It's a symbolic beginning, not a biological one. This brings us to another big question. If we didn't all come from one man, where did the incredible diversity of human races come from? Why do we see such vast physical and moral differences across the globe? The answer lies in three key factors: climate, way of life, and customs. Think about it like this. Imagine two children from the same mother. If they are raised in completely different parts of the world, with different cultures, diets, and daily routines, they will grow up to be very different people, not just in their beliefs and habits, but even in some physical aspects. The same principle applies to the entire human family. So did humanity appear in just one spot and spread out? No. The evidence suggests that humans emerged in many different parts of the planet and at different times. This is one of the primary reasons for the initial diversity of races. Over millennia, as these different groups migrated, they moved into new climates, adapted to new environments, and intermingled with other groups. This process of dispersing and allying with other races created the rich tapestry of new human types we see today. But does this mean we are all different species? Absolutely not. We are all part of the same human family. Consider the incredible variety you find in a single type of fruit, like an apple. You have Granny Smith, Red Delicious, Gala, Fuji, so many different colors, tastes, and textures. Do these differences stop them from all being apples? Of course not. They all belong to the same species, just different varieties. It's the same with us. We are all varieties of the same human species. Now, this is where the conversation gets really important. If the human species didn't originate from a single man, from a single Adam, does that mean we should stop seeing each other as brothers and sisters? Should this knowledge divide us? On the contrary, this understanding should deepen our connection. All human beings are brothers and sisters in the grand scheme of things, united by a common spirit and a shared journey. We are all animated by the same spark of life and are all striving towards a common purpose, whether we realize it or not. The problem is that we often get caught up in taking words and ancient stories literally, missing the profound unifying message behind them. The idea of brotherhood isn't based on a single, literal ancestor. It's a spiritual truth, a recognition of our shared humanity and our collective destiny. So, let's look beyond the literal interpretations and embrace the bigger picture. We are a diverse, vibrant, and interconnected global family with origins far more ancient and widespread than a single story can contain. Our differences are not divisions. They are the beautiful variations that make our human family so rich. Recognizing this truth is the first step toward building a world based on genuine understanding and universal kinship. Thanks for watching and taking the time to explore these big ideas with me. If this resonated with you, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to join our community. We've got so much more to discover together. See you in the next video.